I read this week that Harvey Weinstein got rushed to the hospital from prison after like a heart episode, maybe a heart attack or something like that. And as soon as I read it, I was like, rushed? Do they not know? Oh, you can take your time with Harvey. You don't gotta run any red lights for Harvey. You don't need to put the siren on, just making turns like you. That's gotta be tough. You driving Harvey Weinstein's ambulance. You hitting yellow lights, making decisions. Turns a little bit yellow. We wouldn't have made it. I'm sure even the guard at the prison, Harvey over here. The guard's like, oh no. Don't. That's a tough one too, because like I was thinking about it, because I was thinking about it from as many angles as possible, because it's not just he's the person that's part of the headline, but there are lots of people around him in this situation. You got to think about the people at the hospital. You know, you go to the ER, you got a real bad headache, and then they run in with Harvey Weinstein. Just having a heart attack, and you're like, but y'all still gonna get me first, right? Like this hurts really bad. Can we? Or maybe you're not a patient. Maybe you're a surgeon. Imagine, because we don't know what happened exactly. Just know that he has some sort of thing happen. What if that dude had to have like open heart surgery, you know? And I don't think he did. I think we would have heard about it. But let's say he had to have open heart surgery. Let's say you're a surgeon. You work at the hospital. You went to school. You studied hard. You learned everything that there was to learn about healing someone, especially someone in dire straits, someone who's really, really down to the wire, right? And you go to school, med school, maybe do some sort of residency. I don't know how it works, but you get hired by a hospital and you come into work on a random Tuesday. Checking into work and everything, about to sit at your desk, and somebody runs in, hey, you gotta come quick. And then they pull you into an OR, and it's Harvey Weinstein on the table. And you're like, uh-oh. I'm like, hurry, you gotta save him. And you're like, gotta? I'm like, do I really? It's like, yeah, you took a Hippocratic oath to... I was like, yeah, but when they made us... When they made us take the oath, they didn't mention anything like this. Like, I was saying it in theory. Somebody might have had to do open heart surgery on Harvey Weinstein. Someone might have had to put their hands in Harvey Weinstein. The whole time they're just like, ew, 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 ew. You know, it's insane. It's like, I couldn't get it off my mind too, because it's like everybody involved, you know? They have to do their job, and their job is to heal, but you gotta heal a bad person. This dude is the devil. And you know how we know he's like truly, truly evil. Not all the testimony, not all of the stories about things that he's done for decades over his career. We know that everybody knows because they made him. During the trial was when I was like, man, this guy, oof, this is worse than we could ever imagine. Because during the trial, they got him to do the thing that they get dudes to do when they're definitely guilty. When people are guilty and the jury knows it, the judge knows it, and their own lawyers know it, they all do the same thing. You can look at any case in America. They always tell this dude, hey, listen, you're going to need to act as feeble as possible. Okay, from now on, you use a walker. Do you understand me? We had never seen Harvey with a walker before. You know that man didn't need a walker, but as soon as he was in hot water, he over here. Can't close his mouth. Get out of here. No. They did the same thing with Cosby. You knew Cosby was guilty because they told that man to act extra blind. Cosby had been losing his sight incrementally over decades, but when it came to the trial, they put glasses on that man and he started acting. You know, he was not that blind. It's one thing to not be able to see. This man was over here putting it on, just Ray Charles and it. So you can't feel the sounds. Don't do that. Because Harvey showed up in that walker, and I was like, yeah. He did everything. Over here. No. Get out of here, man. That's so insane. But I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really do hope that he's not okay. I can't judge anybody for not being great at their job because I've been bad at work before. I've had jobs where I look back and I'm like, they should have fired me. You know what I mean? Like I have a good attitude at work, so people, you know, they're like, oh, he's pleasant, so they let me keep coming in. But there were times, okay. I worked for a very, very short period of time at this like storage unit place. They only gave me a couple hours because I was terrible, right? But I would be late, and I would be so late that you know that level of late where you know you need an excuse? And it has to be good. It has to be great. Like you're so late that now first 10 minutes of late, you can blame traffic, right? Next 10 minutes of late, now you got to blame kids, a sick pet. You know what I mean? Something. After 30, someone has to be dead. After 30, you have to be brave for showing up. You know what I mean? You have to win them over again and be like, hey, look, you know, my whole family. But I care so much about this job that I was like, let me go ahead and do those 7.5 hours because I wanted to make sure I helped out the company, you know what I mean? And the problem with death is that you can really only use it once a year. Because if everybody die every time you late, you look like bad luck, you know what I mean? Like you look like you're really going through it, right? Because after 30, that's when you have to decide, did somebody die or am I too sick to come in? Because your boss, your manager is already going to be mad because this is a call you should have made 30 minutes before you were late, if not sooner than that. But now that you're this late, now you have to call and basically try to pretend to throw up on the phone, right? At 30 minutes late, you got to call and be like, Hey, I'm so sorry. I know I'm already late, and I love my job so much. I love my job. like you wouldn't believe, you know what I mean? Like I had a dream last night I was on time. I had a dream that I was on time working, because you know how I love to work there, right? Like, you know, and I was doing my job, I was moving the boxes and everything, and it felt good to be there with y'all, my coworkers, and my boss, who I'm calling right now, who I know is too good of a person to hold this against me. You know I love it here. Now, there was one time I was so late. I was so late that I called my job and pretended to be my old brother. It was like, oh, Josh wanted me to call you, and I forgot. He actually told me to call you 2.5 hours ago, the exact amount of time that the manual says that he has to let you know that he can't come in by if he doesn't want to get written up. I meant to call at that time for him, but I forgot. That's my bad. His brother, not him, right? And I just basically called to tell you, he died.
I used to struggle, but now I think I've accepted like how out of control I am of how I'm perceived as a person, right? Like I don't really get to decide. You can try to like maintain an image, and you can try to like curate a way that people might see you, but you can't actually control it, right? And one like optic I've never been able to fully control is like giving off like hardcore man. You know what I mean? Like just like, oh, that's a man right there, right? Because a lot of like masculinity, a lot of just general male identity is all the way down to optics. You know? It used to be a bunch of things that made you a man, you know? And some of those things were literally just judged by things that women couldn't do. So if you go back to like the 60s and like women couldn't have a credit card or something, and you had a credit card, you're like, I'm a man, charge it. But as women made more strides and the need for a man became less in like women's lives, the whole of what it meant to seem like or be a man started to narrow, and it's narrowed down now to the point of like aesthetics, like just general optics, right? And I know I don't give those off. And not in a self-deprecating way, just in like a true, if I'm being myself, they don't come across. Like I was on a date and I could tell I didn't come off as like that man for her because I blew on my hot food too many times. From the time you're a child, your parents tell you to blow on that food because it's hot. You don't want to burn your mouth, right? And I decided a long time ago that I was as close to done as possible to doing like dumb stuff just to look like a man. I was either gonna like be a man in that moment or I wasn't. I was just gonna be honest with myself. I wasn't gonna take a hot bite and then juggle it in the back of my throat. Take a pipe and hot bite of lasagna and then that's not me. I'm gonna be real with myself. And so I went ahead and I took my fork, and everyone on planet Earth gets one blow. That's you even checking the temperature. Sometimes you bring food to your lip and it's so hot it's not even touching your lip yet, but you're like, ooh, food. But
but I took too long. I also took too long between blows. Took my fork of food. I was like, doesn't hit right, you know what I mean? There's not just one thing. There's lots of things that I do. Like I also, it doesn't seem very manly, but I use a lot of napkins. And I don't mean like I have a handkerchief that I keep in a suit that's like somebody crying, I can be like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about how I have Wendy's napkins in my back pocket. I was on a date, same date as the last thing. This happened right after, where, you know, because I blow my food so hard sometimes, depending on the food, and if it's saucy, it'll splash, right? And so, it's one thing if you have a little something here or, you know, here, but if you blow the food so hard that it splashes up a little bit and you got a little food on your nose or your cheek and you start to look like a toddler, that's also unacceptable. Hence, I keep the napkins on me because I blow my food. I'm not giving it up, right? But she was like, oh, you have a little something right here. And so then I grabbed a napkin and I was like, that wasn't the manliest way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I should have grabbed the napkin and smeared it. You know what I mean? Just like, did I get it? I don't care. You know what I mean? That would have been more manly. Because it is just, you know, it's a part of self-acceptance. Just know there's certain things that you do. I'm not saying you can't change them, but like, I'm not gonna be myself and then wonder why people don't think I'm someone else. Do you know what I mean? So if you get a good sense of yourself, you understand why you come off the way that you come off, right? Like I think there's 2 times where you cannot help, no matter what you try to project, you cannot help but be yourself. The 2 times are when you laugh and when you are scared, right? Because when you laugh, sometimes you don't even want to laugh. You know? Like you, sir. No, I'm just... Sometimes when you laugh, you don't even want to laugh, but it just escapes you because it's so funny. Like when a kid falls. It's not always funny, but sometimes it's very funny. They fall so stupid. Like it's like, why is his leg up there like that? Do they have bones? Like, what's happening? And so you laugh, and then sometimes the laugh escapes, and you can't even control the way that it comes out. It's funny, you know. Same way with fear. You know, sometimes you get scared. You don't mean to get scared. We would all like to not be scared, right? But sometimes you're fearful, and when the fear escapes you, your reaction, that is who you are. You know? I'll give you an example. I was at my buddy's house one time, and my buddy doesn't have a good house. No, I told him this to his face before. I'm like, you're in a bad situation. You need to improve your life and yourself, all right? Because he is in a bachelor pad with 3 other dudes, and they keep it, whatever you imagining, that's what it looked like, right? So it's not good. There's whole rags on the floor nobody will claim. I'm like, y'all can't live like this. And so he was having an argument with his roommate, and they were really having it out, which was awkward because I was over there to watch a movie that was now paused. So this doesn't have anything to do with me, but I was just over here. We had already started. We're 30 minutes in. I don't want to go home and then try to find my spot and everything.
let's just watch the movie. But then they over there jawing at each other, and it's getting more and more intense, and it's awkward too because my buddy's sitting here and the roommate is standing up. When I say we're sitting here, we sitting on the floor because he doesn't have furniture. It's not a good house, and so we're sitting on the floor, and so then I'm getting yelled over because he's yelling at him, but then he's standing over us, and so I feel like I'm in trouble too, and I'm like, I just want to watch the movie. Then finally his friend lays down the hammer, I don't remember what he said, but he said those like last words that you say in a fight, and he stormed off and he went to slam the door behind him, right? But because they don't have a good house, right? He went to slam the door, and the door fell off. Even badly built homes have good hinges. There's no reason for the whole door to fall off. And so this is what happened. I knew he was going to slam the door because I was looking at him when he was walking away, because I was like, okay, I can unpause it, right? So when he slammed the door, that was a loud noise that I saw coming, right? Boom. That's fine. Doesn't scare me. But I had turned my head and I had hit play, and the door, the way the hinges decided to give out was incrementally, right? And so the door didn't just fall right off. It just sort of slowly started to fall hinge by hinge until it slammed down, right? But this is a loud noise that I wasn't expecting. So then the door fell and it made that whip sound, you know, like when you just drop a book on its face, and I'm not proud of it. But when I get scared enough, I grab my chest with an open hand. And this is hard to come back from. This right here, people don't play games with this. This is bona fide bitch right here. If you do this and you don't want people to see it, you gotta go kill everybody who saw it. Because people will tell people that you did that. This is not the hand gesture of someone who's like, man, I'll kick your ass. That's never said doing this. This is the look of someone that goes to Trader Joe's and says, what do you mean you're out of peach jam? This is a never in my days gesture. This is a my word, my Lord gesture. This ain't what you do when the ops start shooting. I'm over here grabbing a robe I'm not wearing, right?
I have loved the security at almost every job that I've had, because especially in New York, security, like you said, they're just trying to get through their day. So they really don't even step in unless you are actively being stabbed.
God, no.
Right? And even then they're trying to sneak up on the person because they don't get adequately equipped to handle what's happening, right?
Not at all. They want to get through their day, have to write a few things down that they're supposed to write down, and then leave.
And so
they don't have these Paul Blart dreams.
Yeah, like this is my thing. Okay. One of my favorites was when I was in Chicago, and remember I worked at the other grocery store, right? When I worked there was this one time. This shouldn't be as funny to me as it is. So,
that could be the name of this fucking show.
Yeah, listeners, forgive me now. But there was a guy that was in the store wilding, right? Like truly wilding out. And as this dude was freaking out, somebody started screaming, like one of the customers started screaming, "Hey, go do something," because this dude is like, I don't even know how to describe it. He was truly just like freaking out. He wasn't even stealing because he was still in the store.
Right.
It's not stealing till you leave. And basically he starts like popping off, screaming at people, running around, everything, right? And the security, that the company that we worked with was a company that clearly must have just had some overall contract, because at every store it was the same uniform, right? And
Well, they're a costume shop that had to pivot.
yeah, there we go. Because
No one's renting our uniforms anymore.
everybody that they sent except for everybody that they sent except for one guy couldn't fight and looked like they couldn't fight, right? And so there was this woman who was clearly like in her 60s, and she was a little frail as well. And she was
Working security?
working security
Oh.
for the grocery store, right? And so
I'm not saying that 6-year-old women aren't strong, but they shouldn't have to do that.
they shouldn't have to be strong.
They
okay.
shouldn't have to be strong for security.
For security. Come on.
Yeah.
So then basically this dude's wilding out, and then and then it got to a point where customers were yelling at us and the security like, hey, do something. Like because it's like this person is clearly they're not even like having necessarily a violent outburst, but they are running around and screaming and like swinging. So they're not trying to hit anyone, but they're just like, they're not with us right now, right?
Yeah.
Is the best way
they're
to put it.
elsewhere. They're fighting a war in Narnia.
Yeah. And so
They're not here.
and so then everyone was screaming for, this person to do something, right? And so she like that's the moment. And it's funny because every single one of these guards that I worked with had a moment where I made eye contact with them and could tell they didn't want to be security anymore. Like, dude, straight up, like everyone I'm about to describe to you, even the dude that could fight, I'm telling you right now, I've looked in their eyes while the thing was happening. And then when we made eye contact, they were like, I could have been doing anything else right now. And so then
I should have stuck to painting.
so then she gets off of, I think she might have been sitting on the counter or something, and then she's like goes to run to, I guess, do something about this, right? And I don't even know, like, I don't even know if they gave them anything. I don't think they had anything. I don't think they had pepper spray. They may have had a flashlight. Like, I really don't think they had anything on them to like.
I think they usually just give them a walkie-talkie. I think is usually what.
And so she goes to run, and as she goes to run, she steps on her own shoelaces, right? And so she stepped on her own shoelace. She fell, and she fell sideways, and so I know she hurt her hip, right?
Of course.
And so now we're at a stalemate, because it's like you as an employee aren't supposed to do anything. That's why they hired the security, And in certain situations, especially if it calls for violence, you could get fired even if you were in the right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now I'm really between a rock and a hard place, because any minute this dude's gonna be over here, and in my head I'm like, I know he's gonna come to my register, right? Like, I had already played out the scenario in my head. This dude was gonna come to my register and he was gonna slap me in my face, right?
You're the magnet for this stuff, of course.
And so I'm
course
like,
it's gonna happen.
And so I'm like, oh no, I'm really gonna get hurt, like. Like, bro, I was really sitting there like, man, this is gonna like, he probably gonna rear back too. Like,
Yeah, that is pretty demeaning to be sitting behind a cash register just thinking, I'm about to get my ass kicked.
and the worst part is I knew this dude was he was too out of it to actually rob me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm rigging people up as well, because people are running to the register, clearly just trying to get out as fast as they can. So I'm rigging
Yeah.
people up fast. Like, I was already a fast cashier,
Yeah.
But I'm going extra fast. Like, I'm not even sure if everything's scanned. I'm just sliding stuff over. And so, because also in my head, I was like, if we can get everybody out of the store, this problem might like solve itself. I don't know why I thought that, but I just thought like, okay, this person is clearly lashing out around a bunch of people, but if there's not a bunch of people, maybe he'll calm down or something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm bringing people up as fast as I can. And then there's even, once again, like I said, shouldn't be as funny to me as it is. But she's still on the ground. So no one's actually like helped her up yet. And then there's a guy who walks in, just a regular customer, walks in, sees her on the ground, sees us like ringing people up as fast as we can. And then I like look over my shoulder at him and he just turned around and walked out.
Oh, yeah, because that looks like a robbery.
Yeah. It's 18 people that only want to rob for food.
Yep.
They knock down the security guard and they're paying with credit.
Yeah, a weirdly violent but also cordial mob
Yeah.
is coming through here.
And so I'm scanning as fast as I can. And then and this dude, I can hear him getting closer and I don't know what aisle he's on, right? Like, I don't know if he's 2 aisles down and he's really loud or if he's 1 aisle down and less loud. But like, I can't see him, but I can hear him. And so did I already tell you about this, by the way?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't remember
okay.
this one.
And so then I'm like, I look over. That's how I know she's still on the ground. Because at first I thought I heard her fall, but I was too scared to like look behind me. I just started ringing people up fast, like. And then I turn my head and I see that she's fallen, and she's like, she says, "Help me," and I'm like, "Oh no, we're doomed. Like we're actually doomed right now."
That's your security. Your security fell down and she can't get up.
And so then I'm ringing people up. I finish a transaction and I'm like looking at the customer, I'm looking at her, and then I jump up and I like help her up, and it's like definitely nothing heroic. I'm literally just helping her get back to her feet. I'm not like picking her up or anything. And
you're helping her up to throw her to the lions too.
hey, you got to do what you do to live, you know?
You got the badge, lady. That's on you.
And so then I run back over to the register. There's only one more customer. I close my gate as if that's going to do anything. Like, you know,
like he'll get there and be like, "Oh, okay."
You know the little gate they give you at the register?
Yeah.
So I close my little gate and I put the closed divider on.
And then if I stand real still, he won't see me.
Yeah. If nothing beeps, he won't move, right? And now I can hear a couple things falling, so I know he's getting close, right? And then this dude finally gets to the registers in general. Luckily, doesn't come near mine at all. Runs like knocks a bunch of people out of the way to run past them as they're checking out. Mm-hmm. Runs past the security guard. Does a cartwheel and is out.
Hold on. Okay, sorry. Did you say he did a cartwheel and then he left?
Yeah, this dude did a cart. So he was already pushing people out of the way to run out of the store, and then he did a cartwheel and then he left.
Like my brain needed a second. Because honestly, once you said cartwheel, the whole sentence like fell apart in my brain. I'm like, there's no way he said he did a cartwheel and left.
Dude, bro, when I tell you that this lady busted her hip for nothing.
Well, sounds like she didn't stand a chance anyway. He was going to be flipping around her or something.
Yeah.
This man is trained.
This dude did like a truly insane cartwheel.
Yeah.
And by the way, when he was like running past us screaming, he was not making sense.
No.
Like he was like hobble, whatever, right? But then
cartwheel is a powerful exit.
Yeah.
because it not only does it take some skill and athleticism, but it's so counter to what he was doing.
I mean, is it though? He was running around apparently swinging his arms.
But to see all that and then to see him do a cartwheel on the way out would just make me go like, huh. Like it goes from like, oh no, what's gonna happen, to be like, well, now that was interesting. It's a weird reset, kind of.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
erases some of the crazy from before.
Yeah.
And that's the power of gymnastics, everybody.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm good. I think that like it becomes tough after a while to like try to empathize in every scenario. Like
Okay.
like I don't know. I really try to put myself in other people's shoes, and I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time, right?
Can I just say we've started a couple episodes with not only just this like tone, but you've started with this sentiment. So sounds like Josh is getting a little more judgmental, getting a little more over people.
It's not even over people. It's literally just that I'm starting to get confused. Sometimes you genuinely cannot understand what someone was thinking before something happened. You know?
Okay, yeah.
And like I've stopped trying to pretend I would have done the same thing under the same circumstances. And maybe that's just an immature version of empathy where you're like, "Oh, maybe I would have done that if I were them or if I were in their situation, whatever." I
don't know if it's an immature form of empathy. I think
it's not true, so that's why I'm saying it might be immature. Basically, I was okay. So our hotel, I'm in Atlanta for the week, and our hotel it's near Chick-fil-A.
God damn it.
And today
I didn't think that big of an opening was going to be a Chick-fil-A story, but go ahead.
Well, just today I was walking, and we're near Olympic Park, and so I was walking across Olympic Park to get to the venue. And from so I was going a very roundabout way. I'm like really just trying to enjoy my day, so I'm taking my time getting there, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a guy that was leaving Chick-fil-A.
Sure.
And he had just too many drinks. Like at a certain amount of drinks, you need to come back for these drinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
or bring a friend.
Yeah, because
bring one of the friends who is getting one of those drinks.
Yeah, every cup holder except for the handheld cup holders that only have 2 has 4 spots. Mm-hmm. There's a 5th spot if you're creative enough and you plan ahead well enough. There is a 5th spot in the middle.
Specifically the tray one with the little divots, because a lot of them do those carry ones now with the handles, and those don't have the 5th spot. So that's why I wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about the same thing. The if you're creative with the
cardboard
tray,
ones with the handle.
No, the cardboard ones with no handle.
No, that's what I was saying.
The 5th one, yeah.
That's what I was saying. Those have the 5th spot, but a lot of places have switched to those just kind of cardboard, like little carry ones with a handle. Those don't have the fifth spot. That's what I was just trying to clarify.
So then basically, he had already enough for 10 drinks, right?
Uh-huh.
My man only has 2 hands.
Sure.
He had a third. I don't know how he expected. First of all, I don't know how he got out the door because I didn't see him walking out of the Chick-fil-A specifically. They were Chick-fil-A drinks, and Chick-fil-A's right around the corner, right?
Right. Yeah.
But he's walking out, and he has propped up with the other 2 trays a third tray with 5 drinks on it.
Wait. So
Okay. One hand
hold on.
has
One
5
hand.
drinks in one tray.
Sure, on the tray. Yes.
Another hand has 5 drinks in one tray.
Okay.
He's holding them together closely enough that they're holding up a third tray.
That's insane.
And like you would expect, I don't know if it was the wind or gravity or whatever
Or fear.
completely rational element took him out.
Yeah.
But the middle tray falls and just splashes him with all the drinks.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, because of the weight of the third tray not being there between the 2, the counterbalance just was off. And so the other 2 trays fall out of his hands. He didn't save a single drink.
You getting 15 drinks. You couldn't have one friend come with you.
And like at 15 drinks, they clearly need to hire another intern. I mean, I don't know what this man's job was, but like...
Either he's an intern or he has 14 friends who don't care about him.
Because it was, first of all, the amount of liquid was too much. It looked like it rained on him from just the knees down.
I'm sure even if you get like a medium at a place like that, they're pretty healthy sized cups. So now imagine if they're all larges,
Yeah.
shitloads of sweet tea on them.
Socks were soaked. And it's not even the type of person you can help because he just stood in it for a second. Like you can see him just gathering himself.
No, there's not a thing you can do except for walk up and just like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, hey, another day, buddy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new day. Forget today. You're done. You've done all of today that you can do.
Easily $65 worth of beverage before tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And you can't just go back in and be like, I dropped it. Can you do that again?
can you do all of that again? And
Can you
I
do all
don't.
that again for
I
me?
have no. I don't know this person at all. I don't know what their situation or their life is like. But it seemed like the way that they just stopped. It did not seem like. First of all, the color on their pants suggested it was not all 15 lemonades. Like
Right,
these
yeah.
seem like very as specific as you can get at Chick-fil-A drinks.
Remember how you used to go down the fountain and they used to call it a suicide? You'd get one of everybody. You'd get one of every drink, you know?
Of everybody, yeah.
You get one of everybody, but you go through and get one of every drink. So he's now wearing a suicide fountain drink on his shirt now.
Yeah,
After the
suicide is a
fact.
very apt word for.
I don't know if everyone called it that, but we used to call it that when
I've heard of that
we
before.
were kids. Okay. It's a fucked up term, but that's what we called it when we were kids.
I feel like there's only so much a person can like reasonably be asked to do and like even ask of yourself. And that's why I was like in life, I used to be the person to be like, that poor guy just fighting to get his 15 drinks wherever he needed to get them. But knowing how the world is and knowing that he is probably also staying at the same hotel as me, which means he's next to the Chick-fil-A, which means someone probably sent him to just get all the drinks
Right.
and not even hold a door open.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, at a certain point, bro, you gotta stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I have 2 hands. If I could carry 15 drinks, I wouldn't be working here. I'd be on America's Got Talent. I'd be through to the next round. Like you can't just
walking around stage with trays just going, Howie?
yeah. Because you can't just let people be unreasonable and then be like, clearly if I believe in myself, I can do this completely unreasonable thing.
It's weird little things that are making you less empathetic. It's been mostly, I think, food related too.
Yeah, almost always.
Yeah.
What is it about food situations like that that make you particularly annoyed with humans and make you lose that empathy for people?
You know what's gonna happen. So just move accordingly. Like you know what life is. You know what.
This is a great statement coming from you, by the way.
No. I'm. There's a level. At 15 drinks, you're not paying attention to life.
I just love the profoundness of this.
No, but
this beverage run, the profound effect this beverage run had on you.
But at 15 drink, because here's the thing, you cannot let yourself. You can't let yourself become a slave to someone else's delusion, right?
Right? Yeah.
So if someone is like, oh hey, go out there and bring me back 15 drinks with your bare hands. No matter how much you love them or this job or believe in them or yourself, reality is going to have a check-in with you at some point. It just feels like an unfortunate trap in how we, as a society, function.
I know I asked you at the start of this episode, but you good?
I'm
You doing all right,
fine. I don't think in life, I think I'm trying to carry 8 drinks. Like it's a lot, but it's not crazy. That's literally what the tray is made for.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, I think in summation, just don't have 5 kids, I guess. I don't know what I'm even getting at really. It's just it felt exhausting to see
10
them.
friends is enough. 10 friends is enough, I think is what you're saying.
10 friends is enough.
10 friends is enough. 10 friends already might be too many.
To get drinks for, yes.
Forget drinks for it, yeah.
That's wild.
Which actually got to add you in there. So 9 friends is enough because you're the 10th. You're the 10th drink slot. And those 5th slots on the thing are bonus slots too. So really, let's trim it down. 7 friends is really all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Move accordingly. 7 friends. That's all you need.
3. Yeah, I mean,
one tray. One tray. Yeah. I think have less friends. Have less friends. Be less sticky. Well, it wasn't until I finished saying it that I didn't like it.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm all right. I want to tell you about something that happened to me the other night. Didn't really happen to me, but it was something I had to deal with for a second. I think I've talked before how I'm a substitute teacher, but I run a theater department. So I work with high school kids directing a play right now. We had rehearsal last night. Last night was Halloween night too, so people are out and about. Stuff's happening. But I'm having rehearsal with my kids, and then as we're finishing up, suddenly a bunch of my kids, their phones start blowing up from their parents, and all the messages say are like, "Don't leave school alone, leave in groups." Like that's all we're getting. So alarming messages, to just like vague alarming messages, very horror movie messages from parents. And then we get like finally someone's like, "Oh, they're looking for a guy who's out in town." Like the police are looking for a guy. Keep in mind, very, very small town, right? So my kids are all freaking out now, and they're like, "When we all leave, can you come with us? Can you check our cars, like look in trunks and back seats?" I'm like, "Absolutely, we'll do that." I'm like, "Go get your stuff. Everyone go get their stuff out of their lockers." I go outside, and there's like trucks driving around. People are just out and about looking, I think, for this guy too, or trying to check on stuff. And there's a parent pulling a van through the parking lot. And they're like, "Oh, are you guys wrapping up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to lead them out. We're going to check cars." She goes, "Cool." And I was like, "What's going on?" They go, "Oh, he has a gun." And I go, "Oh, shit." And then I go back into the school, and then it's just me in the school. There's no other staff. And keep in mind, I am not a full-time teacher. So really, I shouldn't be in charge of most things. So I go inside. The only other adult there is the night janitor, and I ask her, and I just tell her, I'm like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I guess they're looking for a guy, who has a gun." And she goes, "Oh, well then we have a couple doors in this school that are open till 9 p.m. We need to lock down the school, you and me, and like follow full like active shooter lockdown protocol, a janitor and a substitute teacher.
I mean, what a buddy cop comedy.
Right? What an adventure that would be.
Yeah.
Luckily, before we had to really go nuts, because I was about to go like lock the kids in the library, and then we were going to go like door to door locking them. We got confirmation they caught the guy. Guy was on the run. He was wanted for stuff in Missouri, I guess. But luckily that got. But there was just a quick moment of me being like, "Oh shit! I need to suddenly be a teacher. I need to suddenly be an administrator and protect these kids."
I mean, honestly, if you were on the run, small town is not the move. Like I can't even believe. Obviously, if you're on the run, you're running, so you're not getting to be choosy about where you're running through.
Yeah.
But hey, the place where everybody knows everybody is not the place you want to walk. Imagine walking into Cheers and being Ted Bundy.
Ted.
It's like, guys, there are regulars here.
Yeah, you gotta go. I mean, where only some know your name. No, but you gotta. It's like a mid-tier town, right? Mm-hmm. If you gotta leave, you gotta flee a city. Major cities have big, police task force and stuff like that. Small town like mine, everyone knows everybody, so we know when there's someone new in town that no one knows, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta go slightly bigger. You gotta go a mid-tier town where everyone kind of knows each other, but not well. You know what I mean?
Or like at least enough people that people look like people. Like if you saw someone in passing and they look enough like somebody else that you just let them go. That would also be a good place to be. But just a small town with one high school, because there's one high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with one high school, it's like that. You're getting caught, bro. You're done.
Yeah. What you're saying is you need a high enough likelihood of there being a doppelganger.
Yes, exactly.
You want to maybe look like a guy maybe you've seen in passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like when you are, I've never been on the run. I imagine you make a lot of snap decisions, which is probably why people get caught. But like, I don't know. As soon as you told me he was on the run, in my head, in this story, I was like, they're catching this dude. This is like, there's not that many people here.
Yeah. No.
Even if you put on a fake mustache, we still don't know your head.
Yeah, this isn't like back in the day where you just wander into Old Town and just say like, "Oh, I'm this guy. I'm Jerry here." Any work? That time doesn't exist anymore.
Not only does it not exist anymore, even the small town will have the internet. So even the small town is like, wait, let me just put your face next up to this wanted poster on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your phone, what are you just gonna look down at that the whole time? You keep in mind we are videoing us.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that
Okay.
I was trying to find something that related to your on the run thing.
Oh, on the run thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. I can't find it, but basically it was it sucks. Yeah. I did all that looking for nothing.
Because it's when I start telling a story and you immediately only look down at your phone the whole time, it really makes me feel like you just don't want to hear the fucking story.
No, I'm always excited when you tell a story. I'm always like, oh man, I want to like have a thing for when you're done, and then I.
Well, that sounds more like you're excited for me to be done.
No,
I'm
for
kidding.
when you're done. I want to like.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, here's the thing with when you're on the run. Like here's some like all the run tips, whatever. And then there was there's
some on the run. I don't know if we should though be getting into on the run tips fully.
I guess,
fuck it, let's do it. What's some on the run tips? Think of some off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, don't go to a small town.
We got that one.
Yeah.
Number one, don't small town. This is another situation where not having more than 3 friends is going to help you. Less people to rat you out.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Move accordingly.
Cash is king.
Cash is king. It rules everything around me.
Cash will get you
Dollar bill, y'all.
safely into many places, just nowhere to stay. Most hotels need a credit card now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then there's no amount of cash. In fact, if you offer to pay extra,
They're definitely not letting
they'll
you.
be like, we can't let you in now.
I mean, I think there are still hotels you probably could still get into, but you are leaving itchy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know there's still some hourly motels?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a couple in Chicago, yeah.
I mean, can we talk about the levels of potential filth? Like, I'm not saying they're all dirty. They don't all have to be dirty.
But you're also not saying that.
I'm saying, like, for an hour, you either have to have the most fit and fresh for the day cleaning, like, like I can only imagine, like, your cleaners have to be actual athletes
Right.
to get the rooms properly cleaned for an hourly motel.
They're going and like sweeping and scrubbing like they're curlers in the Olympics. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Ah!"
You probably got to have two in the room at a time so that someone's working on the bed while someone's working on the bathroom and like all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't. Yeah. No, it's hourly. Anyway, if you're on the run, I suppose you'll also want to have like caps and shades for all occasions. I will say that now
Caps and shades for all occasions.
now you want to probably wear a mask. You know,
Yeah.
a mask
Like a
will
Halloween
help.
mask. No.
And I think that's really all you can do is not use there's too much CCTV now. Now, if you did it and they want to catch you, they're going to get you.
They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you good. Yeah. Okay. So
What do you
our
have
main
on the
tips:
list?
avoid small towns. So I'm recapping yours quick. So avoid small towns.
Mm-hmm.
Bring cash. Hats. Hats are a plus. We'll go hats and masks. We'll just make that as one point.
Okay.
Hats and masks. I'd say probably, restrict your diet a little bit. Don't eat things that are going to upset you. Because you don't want to be on the run and then you got to blow up a toity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be funny though if like they catch you and they catch you in the toilet because you're on a train and it's like true catch me if you can style, but then you really got a boo boo, right? Like you.
Yeah.
And so then you go
Yeah.
to the bathroom and you over here just sitting there, just like and then now you brought attention to yourself because it's like,
attention to
hey,
yourself.
why is this trade car stank? And it's like, oh, it's whoever's in
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah, this
now
dog's going to find you.
you walk out and forget the hat, forget the shades. Everybody remembers you. Everybody
Yep.
remembers what you look like, what you wearing, because you blew up a bathroom on an Amtrak train.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, I like to eat ice cream to alleviate stress, but when you're on the run, I'd say avoid dairy. Just
Generally avoid dairy. Avoid anything that's going to cause inflammation, right?
Yeah.
So then there's, okay, one second.
This needs
I'll
to be
look it
the
up right now.
healthiest you've ever eaten in your life.
I'll look
when
it
you're
up
on the
right
run.
now because now this is, people need to know the facts because there are certain foods that inflame you. Actually, I would even stay away from broccoli because if you're having any stomach issue, broccoli exacerbates it.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
I'd also say stay away from soy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like soy and some people, there are things that there's a whole diet plan to find the foods that you're allergic to if you can't take the allergy test.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things that people are mildly allergic to
that will never come up in a big way. Like it'll never be as bad as a peanut allergy, but you're mildly allergic, so it's going to give you like the runs or something. I would
Right.
say soy, and then you already hit dairy. Then you're also going to like really, really want to keep in line with your overall bread intake, because like inflammation is also
Yeah.
a huge factor in just generally not feeling well.
Right. What even if you eat too much gluten-y stuff, you're gonna get a little sleepy.
I would say go to cryotherapy, but that's just me. If you go to a cryotherapy and you go ahead and get blasted with some cold, lock
Okay.
out some of that inflammation,
Yeah.
right?
So if you're in a town that has a cryotherapy lab, clinic, I guess cryotherapy clinic,
Storefront, I mean, is really just a tank.
storefront. Okay.
It's
Okay.
really not that special. It's just sort of a tank, and it's a walk-up situation
Okay,
as well.
so-
You really don't even need to make an appointment.
All right. So a city that has an ice box, do that. Okay. So if you're gonna be on the run, let's focus on the run part of it, man. You got to be. This is gotta be the best shape you've been in your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Take care of that body. Watch your diet. Honestly, going on the run might be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
Honestly, going on a run might
finally-
be tantamount to going on a marathon run. Like, I feel like a marathon shape, because you're going to need to run at a
Right.
given moment. So you're going to need to stay
Yeah.
limber. You're going to need to stay toned.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that muscle tone is physique. Muscle tone is actually, the definition of muscle tone is actually how quickly your muscles can spring into action.
Right.
We've
Yeah.
made it an aesthetic thing of like, oh, you're so toned is in you look cut,
Right.
but it has nothing to do with that. And you're going to want to stay toned. You're going to want to stay hydrated, but not so hydrated that you keep running to the bathroom.
You don't want to keep going to the bathroom.
This is honestly the what do you want to call it? How do I describe this? This is honestly the fine line of hydration between being dehydrated and being
thin
so
yellow line?
hydrated that you're. This is sure.
I can tell you liked it though, actually.
No.
Yeah. The thin wet line.
If you have to pee too much, you're going to be looking for bathrooms instead of looking out for exits. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You're also going to be going
I like the way
in
you worded
places. You're going to be going in places.
What's in places? People and cameras usually.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, we're looking for a suspect on the run. 5'10", white male, shades, hat.
Always saying gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Usually enters establishment saying, get out of the way, as he heads towards the lavatory.
Move, 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 move.
Yeah. Tends to stay in these bathrooms for anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes.
Terrible diet. Clearly in there for too long.
Imagine,
Starts as one thing, becomes another thing.
imagine if they truly catch you off of bathrooms. Like you're not using credit cards, you're just getting caught on CCTV. Is literally like a whole Law and Order episode of like, yeah, I saw him, and it's like it's also a guy holding it. He's like holding because he needs to go to the bathroom so bad, and he's holding it, and he's like the detectives are standing in front of the bathroom, and he's like, please, and it's like, hey, someone was murdered. So maybe if you could help us try to find who did it, because the cops love doing that on every cop show. They remind you the stakes for the other people, for the victims, and then it's supposed to shame you into talking to them in that moment.
Right.
But imagine you really gotta go to the bathroom, and he was just here, and you don't know where he went, but you know he was just here, and the cops are interviewing you, and you're like, "Can I please go to the bathroom?"
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, someone lost their life. And you could help us before it happens again.
Yeah.
Okay?
No one lost their life here. It was somewhere else. But the guy we're looking for is just fucking up so many bathrooms.
All right.
Everywhere we go.
Skid marks everywhere.
We call him the Skid Marks Killer.
He literally is just using the bathrooms of the people that he's killed.
That's his calling card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just to see like them chasing that fugitive and having having the scene where the detective puts it together, where he remembers how every gas station they've gone to that he's been spotted at, the bathroom has been taped off,
Yeah.
and he puts it together. Wait a minute.
He lights a match every time.
Okay, so we got manage your diet, stay hydrated, get fit if you're gonna go on the run,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Get fit if you're going to go on the run. But also, look, I think that we have to talk about, we can't talk about this thing without talking about the detective that's going to be looking for this guy. You need a
yeah.
grizzled detective who, like, used to have a butthole, but now he just doesn't. He lost it.
Now,
In a
hold
case.
on. Well,
Because, you know, you always need the detective and the serial killer to be polar opposites. Every good Morgan Freeman cop movie has a serial killer that's the opposite of him.
right, yeah.
You really need someone who's just backed up, constipated. You really need someone who, like,
Instead of like popping Tylenol or Pepto like they always do, he's just full on, just like popping laxatives, just like all the time. Nothing's happening.
yeah, yeah. I think that he's like partially because the best detectives are also people who have it in them to be serial killers, which is why they can catch them. And so I think that what you're gonna get in a story like this is you're gonna finally get someone who sees the crimes, right? Sees the murders,
Right.
sees the bathrooms, and is just like almost a little jealous. He wishes he could let loose like that. He wishes that in his life, he had the level of, like, he's too restrained, you know? He has too much
Yeah.
control, and he wishes he could be as crazy as this guy is. Because he can't even go. He can't even go in a public one. So if like you know, you see where this dude is like
Yeah.
killing
He
people and
wants
then
to. He would
using their
love to.
bathroom.
Yeah.
This detective, he can't even go if he's at like a baseball game
Right.
and he goes to the bathroom and he really needs to like use the bathroom. He can't go because there's so many other people there. So he sees how
Right.
free the killer is.
right.
And there's a part of him that he'll never explain to anybody. He'll never, because he's scared of people seeing that side of him. Because once you
Right.
hear from someone how much they respect or maybe even admire a killer, you're never going
Right.
to look at them the same way, you know?
yeah.
And so I think from
But he takes stuff the wrong way though. 'Cause people will be like, "God, Jackson, you're a real tight ass," and he's like, "What'd you say to me?
yeah. So he gets in fights with other detectives.
Nothing's tight down there. It's normal, and it comes out normal. Fuck you."
And I got to be honest with you. I think that our man, our detective, I think he's having some issues that he knows, he's aware, going to bubble to the surface, and he honestly
sure.
didn't even want to
Always.
take the case. He didn't want to take the case at all.
No,
His
he absolutely
captain
don't.
made him take this case.
I bet he was about to retire. Okay, he was about to retire early because he knows if he doesn't, it's destroying his family. His life, his personal life is falling apart.
He was about to retire to the lavatory
Yeah,
when they were like, "Hey, don't go in there. We have a case for you." And he
Yeah.
was like, I can't right now.
right.
And they were like, "You're the only one who can do this."
Yeah,
And he gets to the scene of the crime, and he's honestly shocked that someone could so maliciously and brutally
yeah,
violate this bathroom. Like, yeah, there's a
Right.
dead person there too, but like
Yeah.
the bathroom is really what's of concern.
yeah. And it's like a really fresh dead person too. Like they're all walking in like with handkerchiefs over their mouths, but it is not because of a corpse smell at all.
Yeah, this person's been dead for like 20 minutes.
It's like it just happened.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
honestly amazing they didn't catch the guy.
Yeah, the bathroom, and you want to know the how you know killer is truly unhinged? Mm-hmm. You want to know how you know that this person is like on the run, but also out of their mind, like calculated enough to kill and get away with it, but unhinged enough to know that they've left the edges of society behind? Mm-hmm. Every time they use the bathroom, they take the handle with them.
To the toilet?
To the toilet, yeah. They steal the toilet handle so that nobody will ever be able to like use it again. I mean, you could use it again, but now you gotta, because no one really sell toilet handles like that. So do you have to replace the whole upper deck, or like that's how you know this person's a terrorist? Because like, who thinks like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's so chaotic to take the handle, because now you can't even. It's not even a toilet anymore. Now it's just a bowl of water. It's like unusable, truly, you know?
Right. Okay. So to recap, avoid small towns.
Uh-huh.
Hats are a plus.
Yeah.
Cash is king.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your diet. Eat healthy, right?
Also, he took the toilet handle because his fingerprints were on it. So he couldn't leave a trace.
It's the only thing he touches with his bare hand.
I mean, he had left all types of DNA in there, but like... He don't want to leave the handle because that's fingerprints. That's too easy. They're going to get him quick.
Right. Make sure you're in shape. And make sure you find your opposite. You find your opposite detective.
No, you don't want to find your opposite.
You don't want that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You actually
find a detective that's also pooping the way you are.
Yeah. You need to find a detective with like some serious bowel issues, because then he's going to be too busy to catch you. This guy that I'm describing is a grizzled vet that is like has nothing but time to focus, because his internal issues, and when I say internal issues, I mean his guts. They're so riddled with guilt over like unsolved cases and bad cheese that he's like, I have nothing to focus on but this case, and that's how you get caught.
You remember in Die Hard when the one cop's just like, I shot a kid, and he like says that, but instead this detective's like, I shit my pants.
Yeah, and
what happened out there? Why are you right at the desk now? I shit my pants.
And then everyone else is like, okay, you got a wild side. All right, everybody does. And he's like, no, I'm scared if I come into contact with this dude, I'll lose control. And it's like, all right, well, that's going to be a bridge that we come to when we cross it. Like, we can't not chase him down now because you're scared of what will happen. We have to be diligent. We can't be fearful, And so that's just where I'm coming from. Like, I think that this guy's like probably at least like 3 murders deep by the time we really get to know our hero detective. Because you know how like in a lot of these cop movies that with a versus the serial killer thing, what they will end up doing is they will be spending all this time. The first murder is how the movie starts. Then the second murder is like when the person's thinking about not taking it, right? Like half in, half out. And then there's a murder that happens. Now it's like, ooh, is that one on me because I didn't take it seriously enough initially? Then it's usually
that second murder is what makes it realize like, oh, this isn't a random thing. This is a serial killer thing. Oh, these are connected. That's usually what that one is.
And the third one is the taunt. The third one is the like, hey, you can't catch me. And they left their calling card, which is no toilet handle, right? Mm-hmm. And the person's like maybe even still alive. Like they have like now this was really just a break in and entering. Like They probably knocked
Yeah.
the person over the head, but didn't
Right.
kill them, you know?
Yeah.
So now you don't even know what you're really trying to solve. It's like there's
No.
2.5 murders, and then there's like a bunch of wrecked bathrooms, like more wrecked bathrooms than murders now.
Yeah, it starts becoming clear that the bathrooms are the goal and the murders are incidental. He's just trying to get to these bathrooms.
Yeah, he probably would, and I bet you, when you dive in, because all the other movies also do this thing where if they do give you a glimpse into the killer, it's usually into like what led them to kill, unless it's exposition, and it'll probably do a flashback then to him like as like a teenager pushing someone out of the way to get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then they fell and they hit their head and they died.
And that gave him a thrill though too.
Yeah.
He likes the the run to the bathroom.
Because now he's really got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like now he's under
Absolutely.
duress.
Yeah. Which just makes him more stressed out, which just makes him need to go to the bathroom more. Makes it more of an emergency. So now it's this adrenaline train he can't get off of.
Yeah, yeah. Also loves Chipotle.
That's another big problem. It's also, again, his diet's not great.
He has not been taking care of himself for a long time.
Not at all. Not at all.
Fried Oreos? He pops them like
Yeah.
pills. Okay.
Yeah, they start piecing together on the maps. He's hitting towns that are having state fairs.
He's like eating the fried corn on the cob at the carnival, and then the other, like, the cop is standing at the entrance to the carnival. He's like, "Looks like you're out of your jurisdiction." Bites. He loses him in a crowd, which is like nearly impossible because my man is like pretty big. Like he's pretty hard to miss. But he loses him in a crowd.
He's breathing real heavy.
He's breaking like half the rules of being on the run. And then
Yeah, exactly. We're not talking about this guy. This guy is not. We hope the detective gets him.
And then you see a guy that's been knocked over Family Guy style outside of a porta potty. And that's when the detective's like, "Oh no, we're too late."
I like that we have that shorthand of Family Guy style. The bent knee. And the
Yeah.
arm behind the back. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And the arm
when
behind
you
the
say
back.
Family Guy style.
No one even bothers to check that dude's pulse. They just know. Also, by the way, the porta potty leaning like the Tower of Pisa. All right.
There's smoke coming out of it for some reason.
Yeah, that porta potty is doing the most.
This is probably a good time to mention this is a later record for us than normal.
Yeah, it is midnight. It's past midnight where I am right now.
Which isn't
So-
that late normally, but we usually go a little earlier. Can I pitch you a title for this episode? I know we don't usually do that.
Yeah,
But I just want
sure.
to pitch you a title for this episode.
Yeah.
Can we call it Move Accordingly, parentheses, the worst episode we've ever done?
I don't know if this is the worst episode we've ever done. I don't think it is. I
It
think
feels the worst.
I feel like I honestly, if I can be completely 100 with you, I actually feel like we're getting back to our roots because we haven't talked about any sort of bowel movement in like maybe 40 episodes.
Well, that's definitely not true. It can't be that long.
It's been a while. I definitely haven't had a story in a while. I don't know if you have. But anyway,
I don't know if I have
think
either.
I think
Getting back to our roots.
yeah, I think that honestly,
Getting back to our toots. Come on. I like that one.
I think that a good title would be Porta Potty, a true crime story.
No. That's gonna be so deep for any payoff.
No. Here's the thing. In the second act of this film, right? We've already had a face-off at the carnival, right? So
Yeah.
in the second act, now we haven't
This got so out of hand.
we haven't heard our hero detective speak. I feel like he sounds a little bit like this is the type of man that.
Oh, you got a little Morgan Freeman.
No, not quite a Morgan Freeman. This is like a drawl.
Everywhere we go,
Yeah.
we just find poopy, more and more poopy.
I think that he's gonna be a little bit flowery in the language. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
no matter how far he got, we were always on his scent. We've chased him through. Wait, stop!
Yeah.
Stop making me laugh.
I didn't do anything.
All right. We've chased him through 3 states, 5 counties, at 6 carnivals.
Something about this stinks to high heaven.
It was the Louisiana Parking Carnival where he did the most damage. 4 funnel cakes. 3 fried Oreos. 12 baskets of chicken wings.
Some of those children will never smell again.
And 1 ride on the Tilt-A-Whirl. Got everything in there shaken up nice and deadly.
Like a big stinky bomb.
It was the Illinois State Fair where things came to a head.
It's where we finally cornered the skid mark killer.
Just outside of Chicago.
That Italian sausage did him in. He finally met his match.
We we saw wait. We saw
Jesus.
we saw an insulin needle in the parking lot, so we knew we weren't far. This man was trying to elude us and busted right out of his fly. The whole zipper was left next to a Honda Civic. So now you got this man like trying to hold his pants up, running through the Illinois State Farm, and like really like barreling past people, like really clotheslining people on the way, just leaving a trail of dead. All right.
So the full twist is this is just a scared, clumsy man. He did not mean to kill anyone. This is just a very clumsy man.
That's a great argument for
Who
the
needs to
defense,
poop.
but he was taking some people out. Like,
Oh no, I'm saying he's still going away because with that many numbers, even if it's involuntary manslaughter, you're going away for a while. I'm just saying that's the final twist when our detective finally has him cornered. I don't.
I think.
On a cruise ship or something.
Well, this is the thing. I think he manages beyond all hope to make it out of the Illinois State Fair, right?
Right,
Then
yeah.
he ends up going to
Walmart. he's got him cornered in a Walmart bathroom.
he's got him cornered at Walmart bathroom, people running out. Stampeding out of this bathroom, right? and then he walks in, he kicks open the stall door, right? Mm-hmm. And in that moment, he's got him dead to rights, gun pointed, everything. And then he's like, I can't stand this. And then he has to stand outside until the guy's done. Like, he's like, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then after they arrest him and they put him in the cop car and they're driving back to the station, all you hear the guy muttering is, I had to go. I had to go. I had to go.
And then you hear the detective, me too, son. Me too.
And then after he's put away in jail, the detective finally gets to go home. He lays his badge on the chief's desk. He goes, I'm done. And he goes home. And then he goes into his house.
Take some Metamucil.
Kisses his wife. Goes and he kisses the head of his sleeping son. And he goes down the hall into the bathroom. The door closes. And then we just hear the worst noise.
It's
like a buzzsaw almost.
It's genuinely so bad that he does end up taking a shower after, and he takes one of the cop showers. You know those cop showers where they like slap the wall?
One of those cop showers where they slap the wall.
You know what I'm talking about, where they just like,
I know what you mean.
they're just like, ugh.
Damn it, who are you? Yeah.
Why couldn't I do more?
And that's the pitch we did to this studio, and they said we'd never work in this town again.
To be fair, the town was Alexandria. It was my hometown, and they really don't have the funding to make a movie of this caliber, really, you know?
Yeah. They also did not like the idea, but mainly also they had no budget.
Yeah.
Especially after that, that movie where the dance team had to save the rec center, and that was already kind of a debacle. So town never recovered.
I should also point out that they weren't actually like movie producers or executives or anything. They were just like dudes we were talking to.
I believe they kept saying they were parking attendants, I think is what they kept saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fancy. Mm-hmm. That's a long job title, so that sounds fancy. So I assume they'd have some sort of authority.
A lot of letters.
A lot of letters in that title.
CEO is only 3 letters.
That's only 3. That's a chump. That's chump level of letters.
Yeah.
Parking attendant? Shit, that's basically God.
Pretty sure it's Dant.
Which is only 3 letters.
Parking attendant.
Intendant, you believe? Mm-hmm. Well, it's us. So it's French. Well, we've lost the plot here. Should we open the mailbag, or are we too shameful? We don't want to bring our listeners into this.
No, we can open the mailbag. I genuinely don't think this is the worst episode we've ever done.
I'm kidding. I'm doing a bit. Come on now.
Okay.
Do it a bit. We just did 30 minutes on poop. Come on.
It wasn't on poop, all right? You realize that, right?
On poop as a plot device.
Not even that. Are you not aware of what we made? The art that we put together? Are you seriously going to tell me that you don't think what we just did was on par with Along Came a Spider?
Well, I think on par with that, yeah.
Like, all right. I mean,
this is how. Listen.
No.
You know
no,
me.
That's fine.
No. I'm not shooting down this. I have to be hard on my ideas to make them better, and to push for them to be the best they can be. Because I'm also not just handing this idea over to just some hired gun director who's gonna come, some Brett Ratner motherfucker who's gonna come in with no heart, no eye, no style of his own.
Look, I think that sometimes when you're hard on yourself and it's something that you did with me, it feels like you're being hard with me, and then feel great. Like it feels like you're not proud of what we made, and that sucks. Gotta be honest with you.
Doesn't feel good.
Like someone looking at their phone when you're trying to tell a story.
I really
Doesn't feel
was
good?
trying to find this. All right.
This one here, I actually want to start with an Instagram message because this also will lead into an email. But speaking of, names of villains, like our skid marks killer, last time we talked about you if you'd become some sort of ice-based supervillain. We got a message from Christina on Instagram and said, is it too late to trademark or suggest Josh's villain name be the Punisher? But I feel like that would be my name as your nemesis,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'd be the one you're trying to take down with your ice powers.
Yeah, it's like how Joker always has like a Batman name for Batman and Robin.
right.
Like
Yeah,
Batsy and Boy Blunder. Like,
yeah. And I believe I think we said that the name you settled on was man with ice powers who hates puns, right? So I think it's perfect then that I'm the pun-based super villain or superhero. Listen, I don't think there's no heroes in this. This is just two guys
I'm
with
absolutely
superpowers.
fine with there being no heroes.
Two guys with superpowers who are just making a fucking problem for the city. There's another movie. No one's done that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
No one's good, no one's bad. It's these two guys just hate each other, and it's inconvenient for the entirety of this metropolitan city.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This one here, this is from Corey. This is an email, and the title of this one is Josh Supervillain Name. Kind of on the same theme here. Hey guys, loved the show. I thought of the perfect name, perfect supervillain name for Josh. The Pun Ice Sure. I await my icy death at Josh's hands.
Oh, I think I may
Yeah,
have
that
pulled
one-
a muscle because that one was a
Yeah.
reach.
Because Pun Icer is already works, but I like that he made it Pun Ice Sure. Still put the SH in there to really make it a cumbersome pun. It's cumbersome.
Okay. Wow. All right. I'm gonna.
All right.
I want to do something that we rarely do, and I'll take
shit.
full responsibility for keeping up with this. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know.
I don't know what's going to happen right now, by the way. To be honest with the audience, I have no idea what you're about to propose.
I'm gonna take full responsibility, and I will admit that I don't know how we will keep up, but I feel like this is something where if any listener is inclined to write in
Sure.
and use the subject title so we have to know, or else it'll get lost. Use the subject title Porta Potty Sequel. I want to hear from you, the listener, what you think happens next in this trilogy. All right? What do you think happens to our cop? Does our villain escape prison? You know?
Is there a copycat?
Is there a copycat? Or
Copy crap?
is this person's son going to take up the mantle of the bad guts that lead to the unchecked crime and chaos
Yeah.
that
Who is the
terrorizes
next
America?
who is the next set of warm cheeks to sit on this throne?
So, I want to hear from you what you think happens next, because I personally had a great time doing this. I think it's very funny. I think it's a good time. And I look, I'll even extend an olive branch and apologize to anybody who didn't like it. This is not what the show is going to become. Even I may just read them for me. Who knows? But like,
If I could have a request to keep these outlines fairly succinct. Don't, because we get some long ass emails, and I'm worried I'm going to get like a full script treatment
yeah.
for this.
Just
sequel.
remember that what you send us will not get made.
It will not get made, and if I get bored, I'm going to stop reading it.
I really like needed this. And so once again, I hope that even if this was
Much
not
like our killer, Josh had to expel some demons.
I really hope that even if this is not your thing, you enjoyed it, because it's all in good fun.
Yes, I also had a great time. I was just goofing. I was goofing, Josh, like I do on the show. And you were on Brandon hating my goofing. But
But I'm telling you now, this is not what the show will become. But I do want to revisit it at some point.
so your wrap-up thoughts are, I'm sorry, we won't do it again, but we're definitely going to do it again.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. I think that's a great.
I feel like that's very
Summation.
reasonable.
I think it's reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, we do this every week.
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Who knows what stories need to be told?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we're going to be posting clips of the show. You can also hit me up at Josh Johnson and at Josh J Comedy if you're still using Facebook. And if you are looking for Logan,
Sorry, I broke. I don't know what happened. It was just you going, yeah. It's just like you had just come down from a weird high. You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen, and if you want to get into the mailbag and send us your proposed sequels to Porta Potty, a true crime story, you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Also, if you want bonus content, like a potential trailer we'll put out for Porta Potty. That's probably not going to happen. But we have a bunch of special content on Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts there. We have video content. We have replays of our virtual live shows that we do every month. We'll probably be announcing our one for November pretty soon. I don't think we've scheduled it as of this recording yet, but keep an eye out for that. We do have some live shows coming up. We will be in Minneapolis at Acme Comedy Club November, what is that, the 14th or something? 17th.
Yeah,
17th through the 19th.
Yeah.
17th or 19th. We'll be there for that. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to speak for Josh and say he is too. He's giddy with joy.
Super excited. I
Huh?
am.
Yeah, I know.
We had a
Me too.
great time
I'm
last
excited.
time.
And I didn't even perform when I came up. I just came up and see you.
Yeah.
So this will be fun. We get to spend the weekend performing up there. And I'm excited because I don't have to fly anywhere for that one. I get to just drive up. That's only a couple hours away.
Wait, you didn't do the show last time?
No, I just came up to see you, remember?
Oh, okay. No, I just remember
We
you
were
doing
we
the
recorded at the hotel,
That's
except for we did
what
the
it
episode about
was.
you going to the mall. But
Yep.
so I came up for the day.
Mm-hmm. That's what
But
it
no,
was.
so we get to work there for 3 nights. I believe 5 shows total, I believe. Right? Isn't
Yep.
it? Dope. It's going to be a good time. I'm very excited for that.
Well, hit us up with your sequels. If I will say this is a thing that I think is maybe worth it, and I will read them. All right. So you don't.
No, you won't.
No. I will read them. I'll make time to read them. Right.
Okay.
If it is wild enough, I think we should do it. Like a little.
What do you
a
mean,
little
do
snippet of it on the show. If it's good enough, if it's like funny enough, we should just take a little time to be like, do it.
When you say do it, you mean read the email, or do you mean
Like I
do like a reading?
do like a reading of it.
So now at this point, now we're asking for scripts now.
Not a full script. No. It's
Okay.
just when you read it, I think that it's different to just read what someone wrote, like might happen, and then to perform it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all just, it's going to be poop based. My request would be please put in as many puns as you possibly can, especially if Josh is reading them. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
Do y'all already know about Kristi Noem? Like, is this... Okay, if you don't know, she's a politician for now. She's in South Dakota, and she has blown up. I mean, I'm technically late to the story. Like, she blew up on the news and every platform because everyone thought that she was like the front runner to be Trump's VP pick, and she released a book, you know, to just capitalize on that possibility, was releasing a book around now. And in the book, she tells a story about shooting her puppy. I know. And when I first heard about it, because I heard about it before I read about it. When I first heard about it, I was like, nobody's that dumb to just volunteer a story about them doing the one thing that'll bum everybody out across America, no matter what. Yeah, I mean, like, and she's telling the story, and she relays the story like a war story or something. And basically, she shot the dog, and then after she shot the dog, she was walking back to her house. I guess very proud of herself. And then she saw her goat, and she was like, I might as well, you know, because I got more than one bullet in the... And then she kills her goat, and then she told everyone. And I feel like there's a whole thing of politicians being out of touch, right? Like, you know, like sometimes you'll hear about a politician saying something, doing something, you know. Like a good example is like the way that people were during the pandemic, how they would just be like, oh, well, now's the time to dip into our savings. It's like, what are you talking about, hour, right? It's a very out-of-touch thing to say because you as a politician are very rich because every single one of them in Congress, usually at least, engages in some form of insider trading, and very few of them are trying to stop it, you know? So out of touch is one thing. Killing your dog and telling everybody about it. That sounds like somebody that wants to retire but doesn't know how. Like, you know what I mean? Like, political life's a bit much. But when I leave, I want to make sure they don't keep bugging me to come back, you know? I want to make sure when I'm gone, it's for good. Yeah. And she also... She keeps getting banned. There are a lot of reservations in South Dakota. And the leaders of each of these reservations keep voting and passing to ban her from stepping on the reservation. Like, ban her from the premises, which is like a good portion of the state. Like, a lot of... I've never seen somebody get kicked out of outside. Like... You know what I mean? Because at a certain point, you just vote for them to get shot into space or something. Like this is. Because I respect what the Native people were saying, because she was saying a lot about the reservation. She was saying that that's where all of the crime comes from, and that the cartels go through the reservation specifically. And they were like, not only do you not have proof of what you're saying, it's deeply offensive, and you shoot dogs. I don't want you anywhere around my children, my home, or anything. I feel like the only thing to do now is lock her in a room with Biden's dog. And like just for them to talk. You know what I mean? Just so like, he can probably get through to her better than a human can. Because we already tried talking it out. I feel very blessed to live in this time. I don't know if I lived in any other time if I would have made it. I don't say that in a self-deprecating way. I hear stories from my mom, stories from my grandparents, stories from just the past. I watch documentaries and I'm like, sounds rough. Yeah, I mean, and I'm from a rougher time than now, because the present is usually better than the past, and it gives you hope for the future and everything. Like I remember when text messages weren't unlimited. I remember when, what's crazy? Before text messages were unlimited, there would be a lot of time where I'd want to text somebody. Maybe they were going through something, maybe they were, and I want to text them, but I only had so many. And remember minutes? Remember phone minutes? Okay, if anybody in here is very young, okay, so this is a rough concept to explain, because it makes me sound like I'm from when the phone was invented. But for any of the younger people in here, just know that your cell phone, you making all these calls, your phones didn't used to be loose like that. Phones used to be much tighter, okay? Much stingier with time. They basically broke down your phone into minutes, and you had minutes that you could buy. They even broke down the day. Because at first, they charged you for minutes on minutes. Anytime you want to talk for an hour, it was this much you want to talk for. And then eventually, when they realized how to support more phones, they were like, listen, it's 25 cents a minute on your little plan, but everything's free after 5. And back in the day, after 5 o'clock, people's phones would blow up. People would... As soon as it hit 5 o'clock, it's like, I've been waiting to tell you. Like, the amount of times that it was like after 5, and then I got a call that actually was an emergency that I should have been called about at 2, but they didn't want to mess up their plan. So then they were weighing how badly I needed to know. The amount of calls about death I got at 5 p.m. And I'd be like, why do you call me when it happened? He wouldn't be more or less dead if I waited. Why I gotta burn minutes to tell you something that's gonna be true in a couple hours? Oh, it was a terrible time. It was rough. It was really bad. And texting, fell under minutes. And so different phone companies had different plans. So for some people, one text was, a quarter of a minute. One text was half a minute. Some people, if they were being very expensive, a text was a whole minute, right? So it could be a very short text. It could be, hey, that's a minute. Which always felt crazy to me as a kid, because I got my first cell phone later than my other friends, because I didn't have money like that. So I had to buy my own cell phone and support it myself with minutes. And I remember I sent a text and it said, hey, and it would tell you how many minutes had been deducted every time you did something. When you get off the phone, it would tell you like that was 4.5 minutes or whatever. And I remember I sent a text message that said, hey, and it said I used a minute. And I was like, no, that wasn't a minute, because hey is hey. Hey, those weren't a minute. That I said hey, I didn't say hey. How was that a minute? How was that a minute? And there was nobody to argue with, because this is what killed me. Because sometimes when you try to call customer service to tell them they mess up your minutes and they deducting wrong and everything, it costs minutes to call them. So now I'm on the phone with them like, y'all need to hurry up and pick up, because it's minutes. Minutes are happening now. And do these minutes count? They're like, sir, these minutes count because you're on your phone. I'm like, no, but I'm talking to you about fixing my phone. They were like, yeah, but you're on your phone. I was like, oh, I think she's trying to keep me on the phone right now. I think she's trying to burn out all my minutes, because then she keep leaving and coming back and leaving and coming. What are you doing? Are you doing errands right now? Why can't you just continue the conversation and answer my question? So she got me burning through minutes. Anyway, text messaging used to sometimes be a whole minute for one text, right? And in a weird way, I wish we could go back to some form of limited text messages. We all get too much. We all get too many. Because this is the other problem with texting that I have now. Now that it's unlimited, people feel like you're obligated to them because they text you, because they feel like it's the same as talking. So as soon as they text you, it doesn't matter when they text you, as soon as they text you, that's like them being like, hey. But when you don't say anything for several hours, like if I said hey to you right now and you just stared at me, it'd be rude. It'd be rude. But you're also living your life. You're not obligated to say hey to me because I said hey to you. You're living your life, right? But then you'll text somebody, especially if it's important. You'll text somebody. And then you'll be like, all right, they'll text me when they get to it. I hope it's soon because this is important. And then maybe you're just on your phone. Maybe you open up Instagram or something. And then you see a new post. And then that new post is less than a minute old. I'm like, okay, that's after I text them. So they on their phone. They on their phone. And then most phones, a lot of those iPhones have that red thing that has red. I don't know why people are snitching on themselves like that. That's crazy. Because sometimes people tell me stuff in a text message I don't want to respond to. So then why would I put read by Josh at 6:03 and now it's 7:42 and they know I read it? And it was important. We need to go back. I don't know. Everything's always about more. Sometimes more is too much. What would our lives be like if there was a limit, a built-in limit, where you could only send? I'll give you even a wide margin, high ceiling. Let's say 200 text messages in a day. I don't think most people even hit that. 200? But if you live in a hectic life, you know what I mean? 200 is a pretty high ceiling. I had friends being like, no, 200, that's way too low. And I was like, do you go to work? What do you mean low? What are y'all talking about? I think it should be like very low. I think it should be like 25. 25 feels reasonable to me, because now there are going to be people who hit you up, who get your number. You don't even know they have a number. They hit you up, and you're like, I'm not going to waste a text on a who is this? Because that's why I used to do during the minutes, right? You used to get a text, you don't know this number, you're like, who is this? Your phone's like, that was a minute. It's like, no, it wasn't a minute, though.
That doesn't take that long to say, who is this? I just said, who is this? And they text me. Shouldn't it call?
Every time you explain how tech used to work to a young person, I've said this before, but it just feels like the dark ages. Feels like it feels terrible.
Like, they would also charge you if somebody texts you, and I'm like, that's not my fault. I can't control that over there. Because now you double dipping. It should charge the person who sent the text, and then the person, I'm just a listener. I'm a bystander. I wasted 5 minutes one time not knowing somebody. They were like, hey, how you doing? I was like, who is this? And they were like, it's Greg. I was like, I don't know a Greg. And then they were like, oh, sorry, wrong number. 5 minutes. What is my life? Charging me to open it like it's a secret every time. Your phone used to do that. It used to be a phone you could buy at the Dollar Tree, and then you put like 600 minutes on, thinking that's a lot. That's a lot. 600 minutes. That's crazy. I won't get through that. But then the way they rig it, they send a text message. It says it's from mom because mom is saved in my contacts, right? But then, I'm like, damn, can I afford to open it? I'm on my last 3 minutes. Ooh, my last 3 minutes. And it just says mom, and it says unopened. So the phone is coming like, your mom texted you. You feel like knowing what it's about. What if it's an emergency? What if it's important? Go ahead and open it up. It'll just take a minute.
Mira,